Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I want to show you guys how to farm energy activators as well as crystallization catalysts. Now we refer to these as former and potato so much on the stream, so you guys should totally jump on by the streams over at twitch.tv/Augiesaint. I'd love to see you guys there, and we are farming and grinding it out pretty much every single day. So drop on by, we're figuring all this stuff out on stream. So let's just hop straight into this video. Why do you need these and how to get them? So the most important thing is you need these for your Descendants as well as for your weapons, because you can add them to your weapons, and actually the energy activator will give you, I believe, 20 to 30 mod capacity upgrade. I can't actually look at the tooltip, but all you need to know is it gives you increased mod capacity, and increased mod capacity means you can put more mods on, so you'll do more damage. Same thing goes for your Descendant. And then the other thing you can do is the module additional settings, the assign module socket, these crystallization catalysts. You can assign different, polarities, and then that will halve the cost of your modding. So in overall, you can get more out of your mod capacity, so you can further mod your weapons and your Descendants. So basically, you can see these things are very important, and you are going to be farming these a lot. As you can see, I already have 4, and I've used 4 over here, and we just farm these. You want to always be crafting these. The ABCs, boys, always be crafting. I'm going to make another video soon covering a bunch of crafting stuff. But this is something you need to be farming. I just need to go get a blueprint right now, and then I can go craft up another one. For one of these, I believe every 7.5 hours, and the energy activator is every 27 hours. So that's why you want to get on this energy activator as soon as possible. We'll be farming one later today on stream. The worst thing for me on the energy activator is just getting the blueprint. So I'm going to show you guys how to get everything. So let's have a look at where to farm all the materials for the crystallization catalyst. So the first thing you will need is these Murky energy residue. Now all of these can simply be found by just going to them and then going acquisition info, and you can see exactly where you can get this. Mission monster means you just need to kill monsters in the mission. I have seen it drop from normals, but most of the time it drops from the rare monsters in the mission, so like the ones with the yellow health bars, like the elites, so to say. So just go there, farm the mission, whatever mission it is you want, fast as you can. We usually just do them on hard as well, because I believe there is a hidden increased drop rate on hard. They won't actually show up in the mission rewards because they are from a mission drop monster. And you can see the mission type up top is a duty of the Descendant, so this will be like a little dungeon. I believe on hard mode you cannot matchmake, but on normal mode you can matchmake. So if you want to speed farm these, you can just put it down to normal. So let's have a look at the next one. We actually call this one the macaroni over on stream, but this one is the Macromolecule biogel. So if you have a look at this one, it is actually part of the outpost missions. Now these outpost missions are these timed missions over here, these strategic outposts, and these have like a 5-minute cooldown. So every 5 minutes they will you clear them out, and then every 5 minutes they'll reset and you can clear them out again. This was actually pretty painful, and we tested it so many different ways. There's so many things to know about these little outposts. I think I might even make a full video covering it. But the basic thing over here is the disable nearby surveillance towers. You can disable 3 of them. There'll be like these surveillance towers around the map that you can disable. And all that does is it increases your time within this mission. Usually you get about a minute to complete the mission. But if you go and do the surveillance towers, all 3 of them around the map, while you wait for this one to spawn, then you'll just get an extra 3 minutes to clear out the mission. Now we have found, I mean, these things are super simple. It's usually just like a bunch of destructible points, and then, some mobs and a little mini boss. So you can pretty much just kill this stuff within a few seconds. We usually just run through it on our bunny, and you just absolutely obliterate it. So I would say completely just ignore the surveillance towers. They don't seem to affect the drop rate at all. We've done a bunch of testing on stream, and the drop rate is completely random and stays the same no matter what you do with the towers. So the towers literally just give you time. So if you cannot actually complete it within the time limit, then obviously you will need to go around and find these surveillance towers. And then the best way to actually not sit there and wait for the 5 minutes is you can just literally just spawn into the zone. You do this one, usually there's about 2 in whatever zone they spawn in, right? So you go to this zone, make sure it is on public as well, because if you set this to private, every time you join a zone, it will be your private zone. And then these timers will start anew. So you want to go to public zone, join the zone, see what the timer is. If it's open, go do it. If it's not open, you jump over to this one. Again, see if it's open. If it's open, you go do it. If not, you just jump back and forth until you find one that's open. Most of the time, we've done this in a 4-man squad. We've done this solo. As long as it is on public, for the most part, these will reset really fast, because obviously there'll be like other maps open for other people, and then it takes off of their timer whenever they cleared it. So you can just jump between the 2 zones. It will reset, and you can try and find one that is actually up. Sometimes you join a zone, it'll be like 30 seconds left. Sometimes you join and it's up. Sometimes it's got 2 minutes. Just keep jumping between them and you'll eventually get it. It's way more effective than farming it like that than what it would be farming it solo on private. Now let's have a look at the next thing, the mixed energy residue. These are a little bit more complicated, as these require you to go do the encrypted storage, which are those like sarcophagus looking things on the map. I do have a video recently that I put up. I'll link it down below in the description for you guys and try and add it as the card somewhere up on screen for you guys, where you just go, make sure you have an Enzo or an Enzo friend, and then you can go and open them for you. These encrypted storages boxes will drop these. I believe anywhere from like 1 to 4 of these depending on the level of the encrypted box. There's quite a bit of nuances to all of like the encrypted storage in that thing, but in the video I do cover the 2 things you will need for these. So I cover getting these, and I cover getting the other thing we're going to talk about in a minute as well. So just go and get those encrypted storages in any of these zones that they do mention, but I do in my other videos suggest you which 2 zones to go ahead and farm. These are actually not that bad once you get the hang of doing these encrypted vaults. And then we have the advanced neural circuit. Now where I like to actually farm this one is on the outskirts mission, the fortress outskirts. You can do it on hard. You go there and you take some buddies. This is actually one of the best missions to farm for just a bunch of stuff, mods and Cooper as well. You spawn in there on the White Knight Gulch on hard, whatever. Jump in, and there'll be a bunch of points around and a ton of enemies to kill. Just go through there and murder a bunch of them, and you should get that to drop pretty frequently over there. And then last but not least, we have the blueprint for this. Now this could be the worst or the easiest depending on your RNG. Basically, you just need to go farm up the relics or the amorphous materials, and you need to go and open them. So the best mission I like to do for it is this one on the Kingston Normal Slumber Valley. You can just run that on repeat. And this one is actually a 100% drop chance. As you see at the bottom there, the AM material 003, 100% chance to get it. So just go spam the Slumber Valley. It will be really fast as it is on normal mode. And that's when you get the 100% drop chance for this. I believe on hard mode, it might give you a different material. So just make sure you are checking which one actually drops which material. So that will cover the catalyst. Now let's have a quick look at the energy activator. The low carbon activator, I believe, is from Outpost. So you come again and hop straight in here, and if it spawns, great, do it. If it doesn't, then just jump to the other side. It doesn't look like there's another outpost on this map, so you can just jump between these 2 zones, getting the thing to reset. Make sure you do have it on public, or if you have a bunch of friends with you, I believe there's a higher chance of it when you have a full party, because then it kind of prioritizes putting you guys into like a fresh new lobby. I believe that is what was happening to us on stream last night, because we had a full party. And whenever we zoned in, like more likely than not, we would get it to just straight be fully respawned. So try and take some friends with you, or just hop in stream and come make some friends, and then we'll also farm with you guys, because we'll be farming these a lot. Like I said, you're gonna need a ton of these for the end game. And then moving on to the conductive metallic foils. Like I said, I have covered this one extensively in the vault video, so go check that out. We'll show you exactly how to find these vaults, how to get them, the best way to do them, and also most importantly, make sure you have Enzo or a buddy on Enzo. Just help you out with this. But basically, just go to any of the vaults in any zones and you will find these. And then let's move on to the heat plasma battery. Now this one is actually pretty interesting, as we had someone on stream suggest to us a way to actually farm this out. So shout out to Mr. Die Zombie. We go over here to Augiesaint. You can do this either on hard or normal. But if you come to this old mystery mission, so Augiesaint old mystery, it's a dungeon that spawns. You spawn in there, and then on the second part of this dungeon, you've got to stand in those little blue beams from the sky where you actually have to like collect them, and it'll be 6 of them. Now what you want to do is go to 5 out of 6 and not complete the objective, and then wait for the timer to get close to about 30 seconds, and then on the 30-second mark, you go and collect the last one. The reason you want to do this is because there will be mobs spawning the whole time, and there'll be an elite that spawns as well with these mobs every couple of seconds or so, and you want to kill him because he does have a chance to drop these batteries. So it's a really easy way to farm it up, and you can also just finish out the mission. I believe you get some more batteries at the end for beating the boss. So go through, farm that guy. Remember, 5 out of 6. Wait to the last 30 seconds and then complete it, and then move on. Just make sure you do complete it, because I believe if you fail, if you don't collect the 6th one before that timer ends, I believe you may fail the duty. So let's have a look at the ion particle. The best one we found to do on this one was the giant hangar mission. Fortress hard. Giant hangar mission. You come there and it's a giant hangar. It's a really quick quest. You just run up and down here killing a bunch of enemies, and then obviously I believe it is a monster drop, as it's not shown in the mission rewards over there. So come there, spam this mission out. I believe hard will have a higher drop chance, so just try and do all the stuff on hard when you are farming it out. And there is an outpost there as well, so you could jump between this mission and the outpost. That's what we were doing yesterday on stream. We would complete the outpost, go do the mission, and it will take us about 3 minutes or so to do the mission, and then the outpost should have like a minute or so left. You come and try and do the outpost, and just jump between these 2 up and down the whole time, farming up the materials. And then last but not least again is the blueprint. Like I said previously, this could either be the easiest or the worst time you're going to have. I did 41 runs yesterday on stream and not a single drop for me, but we did have people farming with us and they were getting drops. So it is there, it's just a 3% chance, so it's really annoying. The easiest way to do this again is to go and spam this duty over here. This will be 15 minutes or less. It's really fast, but it is again guaranteed. I think we're actually clearing this at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so you can farm up a lot. We farmed up 20 on the first try and we cracked them open, no luck. We came back and we farmed another 21 and then we cracked them open and no luck. But hopefully your guys' luck is better than mine. At least the material over there is guaranteed, so we'll be getting a bunch of other stuff. We got a bunch of clay and some other parts as well. So you will still be getting other stuff as well, even if you don't get the blueprint. But just make sure you go there, spam it over and over and over, and then go crack it open on the Gravewalker, and hopefully you guys have better luck than me. But that's going to be it for this video. We have covered all the materials you will need for this. If you have any questions, ask them down below in the comments, over at the streams, join the Discord. I'll try and help you guys out as much as I can. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful, and if you did like it, please drop a like and a sub to the channel. It helps me out so much, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next video as well as on the streams. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying